Hi everyone, welcome back to Undesign Craft channel. In today's video, we're going to crochet this Valentine bear. This little bear is holding a love-shaped balloon and a cute bouquet, making it extra sweet and perfect for Valentine's Day. The size is small and delicate, so it's great for turning into a keychain, bag charm, or a handmade gift for someone special. You can also display it as a decoration or make a pair for couples. You can easily customize this bear by changing the yarn colors, the balloon color, or even the bouquet style to create your own unique Valentine version. Here are the tools you'll need for this project. We'll be using 4-ply yarn in the colors of your choice, a 2.5mm crochet hook, scissors, a stuffing tool, a needle, a stitch marker, and a pair of 5mm eye beads. Once you have everything ready, we can start crocheting from the head. Let's start crocheting the bear's head. First, make a knot and create a magic ring. Now work 6 single crochets into the ring. Once you finish, pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring nicely. Then, slip stitch into the first stitch to complete this round. For round 1, now we are going to increase in every stitch. That means we will do 2 single crochets in each stitch. So go into the first stitch, make 2 single crochets, then the next stitch, 2 single crochets, and keep going all the way around. You can place a stitch marker in every first stitch to help you keep track of your rounds. By the end of this round, you should have 12 stitches. Finish by making a slip stitch into the first stitch. For round 2, start with 1 chain again. Now we will do 1 single crochet, then 1 increase, repeat this sequence 6 times around. When you finish, you will have 18 stitches. Slip stitch to end the round. For round 3, start with 1 chain. Now we will do 1 increase, followed by 2 single crochets. Repeat this 6 times around. At the end of this round, you should have 24 stitches. Finish with a slip stitch. For round 4, start with 1 chain again. Now we are going to do 3 single crochets, then 1 increase. Repeat this sequence 6 times around. By the end of this round, you will have 30 stitches. Slip stitch to close the round. For rounds 5 to 7, we'll work 1 single crochet in every stitch. Just keep going around without increasing. Remember to keep your stitch marker in place so you don't lose track. For round 8, start with a chain as usual. Then work 6 single crochet. Now we will repeat this sequence 6 times. 1 single crochet, 1 increase, and 1 single crochet. Repeat 6 times. After finishing the sequence, work the last 6 single crochet. Finally, slip stitch to close the round. By the end of this round, you should have 36 stitches. For rounds 9 to 10, start each round with a chain as usual. Work 1 single crochet in every stitch around. When you reach the end of each round, make a slip stitch to close. For round 11, start with a chain. Work 2 single crochets. Next, we'll make 1 invisible decrease. To do this, insert your hook into the front loops of the next 2 stitches, yarn under and pull through, then yarn under again and pull through to complete the stitch. After the decrease, work 2 single crochets. Repeat this sequence 6 times around. By the end of this round, you'll have a total of 30 stitches. Finish the round with a slip stitch into the first stitch. For round 12, start with a chain. Work 3 single crochets. Next, make 1 invisible decrease. Repeat this sequence 6 times around. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 24 stitches. Next, place the eye beads between round 8 and round 9. Leave 8 stitches of space between the 2 eyes. Make sure both eyes are aligned evenly. Once the eyes are in place, use a lighter to gently melt the ends of the eye stems. This helps secure them firmly, so they won't come loose later. Please be careful with the heat and do this step slowly and safely. For rounds 13 to 14, continue following the same pattern and keep decreasing evenly around. Take your time and remember to count your stitches carefully so the shape stays nice and round. Next, gently fill the head with polyester fiber. Add a little at a time, shaping it as you go until it feels soft and nicely rounded, not too hard. Now, let's continue by crocheting the body. For round 15, we'll be working in the front loop only. Start with a chain 1. Then work 1 increase. Followed by 1 single crochet. Repeat this sequence 6 times around. When you reach the end, make a slip stitch to close the round. By the end of round 15, you should have a total of 18 stitches. For rounds 16 to 21, keep it nice and simple. Start each round with a chain 1, then work 1 single crochet in every stitch around. Now, let's shape and close the body. Round 22, start with chain 1, work 1 single crochet, then 1 invisible decrease. Repeat this sequence 6 times around. By the end of this round, you'll have 12 stitches. Slip stitch to close the round. At this point, fill the body firmly with polyester fiber, shaping it nicely as you go. Round 23, work 6 invisible decreases to close the opening. Slip stitch to finish the round. Cut the yarn, leaving a long tail. Using a needle, weave the yarn through the front loops of the remaining stitches. Pull tight and fasten off securely. And just like that, the head and body are complete. Next, let's crochet the arms. Follow the arm pattern as written. You don't need to close the end. Lightly fill the arm with a small amount of polyester fiber. Leave a long yarn tail to sew the arm onto the body. Now, let's move on to the legs. Follow the leg pattern as written. Fill the leg with polyester fiber, then close the hole securely, leaving a long tail for sewing. We'll attach the legs to the body in the next step. Next, let's crochet the ears. Start with a magic ring and work 6 single crochets into the ring. You don't need to join with a slip stitch for this part. Once you're done, pull the yarn tail, then cut the yarn, leaving a long tail. Next, let's crochet the tail. Insert your hook into around round 21 on the body and make a knot to secure it. Now, we're going to work 4 half double crochet puff stitches. To make a puff stitch, insert the hook into the stitch yarn over and pull up a loop. Do this 3 times. You will have 7 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all loops. Then yarn over and pull through one last time to finish the puff stitch. Leave a long yarn tail so you can sew and secure it neatly later. And now your bear is getting even cuter with the tail. Now, let's crochet the nose, following the pattern. Once the nose is done, we can start assembling the bear. First, attach the ears. Sew the ears onto the head between round 3 and round 4 on both sides. Next, secure the nose. You can use a nose bead or you can embroider it using yarn. Then sew the nose onto the face between round 8 to round 12, right in the center between the eyes. Now we sew the hands. Attach both hands to the body between round 15 to round 17. Facing forward for a cute hugging pose. Finally, sew the legs. Attach the legs between round 19 to round 21 so the bear can sit nicely. And there you go. Your tiny Valentine bear is complete, ready to spread love. Next, let's crochet the bouquet. Pick your favorite color yarn, and we'll start with 6 chains. For row 1, start with a chain, then insert your hook into the back bump of the foundation chain. Work 1 single crochet, then 1 increase in the next stitch. Now for the last 4 chains, work 3 single crochets in each stitch. So you'll make a big ruffle for the flower. Once you finish, cut the yarn and leave a long tail for sewing. Now, roll the flower gently and secure it with the yarn tail. And that's 1 flower ready for the bouquet. Now let's work on the leaf part. Start with 4 chains. For row 1, skip the first chain from the hook. Insert your hook into the back bump of the second chain and work 1 single crochet, then 1 half double crochet. In the last chain, work a slip stitch. And that's 1 leaf done. Now continue the same pattern without cutting the yarn to make 2 more leaves. So you will have 3 leaves in total. Then make a slip stitch to the first leaf. Next, pull the loop to the opposite side. And now we will make the stem. Work 6 chains. Then skip the first chain from the hook. Work slip stitches in the back bump from the second chain all the way to the last chain. Then cut the yarn and secure it. Now you can combine the flower and the leaves together. Make 2 more flowers and then tie all of them together to form a beautiful bouquet. The bouquet is now complete. Next, let's crochet the love-shaped balloon. We'll start from the top of the heart and work our way down. Start with the magic ring, make a knot. Work 6 single crochet into the ring. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Slip stitch into the first stitch to finish this round. For round 1, start with chain 1. Work an increase in every stitch. That's 2 single crochet in each stitch. By the end of this round, you'll have 12 stitches. Slip stitch to close the round. For round 2, start with chain 1, work 1 single crochet in every stitch around, slip stitch to close the round. Now, make another piece using the same pattern. For round 3, join the 2 pieces. Make a slip stitch to join the second piece. Start with chain 1, Then work single crochet in every stitch around both pieces. You should now have 24 stitches in total. Slip stitch to end the round. For round 4, start with chain 1. Work single crochet in every stitch. Slip stitch to close the round. For round 5, start with chain 1. Work 4 single crochet, then 2 invisible decreases. Next, work 4 single crochet. Repeat this sequence 2 times in total. Slip stitch to end the round. You should now have 20 stitches. For rounds 6 to 8, follow the written pattern and continue shaping the heart. As the opening gets smaller, fill in polyester fiber to make the balloon nice and puffy. For round 9, work 6 invisible decreases. Cut the yarn, leaving a tail. Use the yarn tail to weave through the front loops of the remaining stitches and pull tight to close the hole. And just like that, the love-shaped balloon is done. Now it's time to bring everything together. Attach the love-shaped balloon and the bouquet to the bear's hands, so it looks like the bear is holding them gently. You can stitch them on securely or adjust the position to get the cutest pose. If you prefer a floating balloon effect, you can use a thin wire inside the balloon string to make it stand up and float above the bear. And just like that, your tiny Valentine bear is complete. Sweet, romantic, and full of love. Thank you so much for crocheting along with me today. I hope this little bear brings warmth and happiness to you. or to someone special you're making it for. I'll see you in the next video. Happy crocheting and happy Valentine's Day!